Was Bryan stalking someone at 1122 King Road? Bryan is going down, and this is why. This case is going to be mostly a circumstantial case. However, police have a video of Bryan's car and possibly with photos of Bryan driving it, leaving the 1122 King Road home on November the 13th in the wee hours of the morning. A lot of people have been talking about the fact that the information on the affidavit may not be enough to convict Bryan. And I just want to share with you that everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and Bryan is innocent at this time. However, I want to point out that we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. Prosecutors are not showing us everything that they have. They will only show that to the defense when they have to, which is during the discovery phase. But let's go through what prosecutors have shown us, and I want to share with you why I think this is enough to put Bryan away. So beyond a reasonable doubt doesn't mean beyond any doubt at all. In the case of Casey Anthony, I believe that the CSI effect took over the jury. And what I mean by that is beyond a reasonable doubt turned into beyond any doubt at all. And I think we need to set realistic expectations for the court case, because having no human error at all is an impossible standard. And with that said, let's talk about what we know so far. So I'm going to share with you some screenshots of the Papa Rogers and talk with you about it in just a moment. So please stay with us. But let's talk about the prosecution for a second, because they've shown us a very strong series of items that I believe will convict Bryan. First, they have the cell phone tower pings. Now we know that his cell phone was turned off and turned on, and I believe this was done intentionally by him to mask where he was. We also have the eyewitness roommate, because Dee will be able to give a general build, and I don't know if the bushy eyebrow thing in and of itself is enough, but she might be able to identify him through his eyes. And I've seen many people wondering, why did she freeze and then go back to her room? Why didn't she call 911? And, I don't know the answer to that question. You have to think that in a house with 6 party loving roommates, and we've all seen the footage of the police coming to the door with multiple people in the house, it may not have been that unusual to see a man that she didn't know inside the house. It may have been something that stuck out to her in the morning when she saw what had happened. What are prosecutors going to use to convict Bryan? First, they're going to use his cell phone data, and I believe they also have DNA evidence from the sheath